Happy New Year and welcome to the first review of 2026. Woo! Congratulations for making it through. So, we're starting this year with power. Somebody shout power. Power. Yes. Our first book to be reviewed this year is The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And we're going to learn how to be powerful. We're not going to be so foolish. We're not going to be miserable, because those who have no power often feel miserable, having this feeling of powerlessness, feeling like you cannot do anything. You are not in control. You have no say, can come with some miserable feelings. And this year, we don't want to feel miserable. So we want to learn how people become so powerful, how to use power to our advantage, not in a bad and brutal way, but to our own advantage, to be in control, not to feel miserable, not to just look at others getting what they want, making it in business and politics and life in general, while we do nothing. Right. So Robert Greene has written this powerful book, and today we are going to review the first 4 laws of power out of the 48, and then we continue tomorrow. So, to start with, the feeling of having no power over people and events is generally unbearable to us. When we feel helpless, we feel miserable. No one wants less power, everyone wants more. And in the world today, however, it is dangerous to seem too power hungry, to be overt with your power moves. We have to seem fair and decent. Even though we want power, we want to be in control, we have to do it in a fair way. We have to do it in a decent way. So we need to be subtle, congenial, yet cunning, democratic, yet devious. Even the Bible says, be as gentle as a dove, but as wise as a serpent. Some other version says, as cunning as a serpent. You just don't appear naive all through your life. You're going to be swept like a pack of dusts. You are going to be swept under the carpet, in fact, because those who know how to wield power will use it over you while you remain there. This issue of power started a long time ago in the court settings. The courts were supposed to be a place where people would get judgment, where matters would come and be judged, where everybody was supposed to be decent, where things were supposed to be done in an orderly way. But behind the scene, some people were wielding power. So people working in the courts, who are often known as courtiers, they knew how to wield their power. They knew how to curry the favor of people who mattered. And you must not do this so openly. Otherwise, people will despise you. They'll still find a problem with that. You must also not appear to be too power hungry. People will detest you. They will resent you for that. So how do you do it? How do you wield so much power? How do you be in control? You have to be skilled. You have to know your way. You have to be wise. You have to be diplomatic. You have to be sharp. You have to be smart to deal with your superiors and to deal with your enemies, to deal with your friends, to deal with those who don't want you to rise. You have to be wise. The successful courtiers learned over time to make all their moves indirect. You are wielding power, but people don't even know. They can't even guess your moves. Right. So this happened a long time ago. This is not new. If you are very familiar with politics, some of the things that we are saying here will come home to you. Like, it will ring close home. You will begin to realize that, so all these politicians, this is what they do. Or even people who are really making it in business. So even if you feel like everything in this book does not apply to you, you can't do some of the things written here, it is understandable. But at least it is going to help you to understand some power dynamics. So consider the 48 Laws of Power a kind of handbook on the art of indirection. By studying the laws in this book, you will understand power and its properties. Right. So nobody is saying you must apply everything. No. But at least understand some things and make sure that you implement some of them, if not all, some of them. So the law 1 of power says never outshine the master. Never outshine the master. That is the first law of power. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please and impress them, Do not go too far in displaying your talent, or you might accomplish the opposite. What is this opposite? You're going to inspire fear and insecurity. They begin to watch out for you. They can even throw you out. They can send you away because now you are feeling like you know more than them. Don't ever do that. Make your masters appear more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the heights of power. There are ways to this thing. You know more than your master. You know more than your boss. It is not for you to say. It is not for you to act it. It is not for you to loud it, to rub it in their faces, because everybody has insecurities. Everybody, even your boss, your master has insecurities. So when you show yourself in the world and display your talents, you will naturally stir up all kinds of resentment, envy, jealousy. You will make enemies, too often. And you really don't want that. You don't have time for petty issues. Right. For people who are beneath you and people who really don't matter to you, it may not be a problem. But with your boss, with your superior, you really want to apply wisdom. So this law involves two things that you must realize. First, you can inadvertently outshine a master simply by being yourself. Be yourself. Don't brag. Don't appear to be Mr. Know-it-all or Miss Know-it-all. There are masters who are more insecure than others. Some are monstrously insecure. They don't even want their subordinates to rise above them. So don't rub it in their faces. Keep giving them that power that, yes, you are my superior, you are my boss. But then you can use your charm to outshine them. Part of the charm that you can use is to be friendly, to be so loyal, to always smile. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma. You know what you know what you're doing. Second, never imagine that because the master loves you, you can do as you want. Entire books could be written about favorites who fell out of favor by taking their status for granted. They took their status. Oh, the master likes me. And then you're the one going to gossip about everybody. You're the one thinking that, oh, you can behave anyhow. You forget who you are. You forget that you are still a subordinate. Don't ever take your status. Don't take the status of your master for granted, for daring to outshine your master. First, you must flatter and puff up your master. Praise your master at every given time. Even if you are the one who has done something right, give the credit to your master. Never outshine the master. The day that you decide to take the credit, the day that you decide to shine your light and stop feeling inferior, it will be too late for anybody to want to cut you down. It will be too late for anybody to want to displace you, because now you have mastered your moves so much. If your ideas are more creative than your master's, ascribe them to him. Praise him publicly. Let people know that, oh, even this idea that I have is because of the inspiration that I got from my master. Even the person that I have become today, oh, all thanks to my boss. Oh, my boss is such a wonderful person. It doesn't cost you anything to act like a foolish person sometimes. It doesn't cost you anything. But most times, that spirit in us wants to say, no, they are cheating me. They are using you. It is for you. No, take your time. Study the ground. Make sure you gain enough power. Make sure you build enough control before you try to do some things. Number 2, let's move quickly. Law 2, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use your enemies. There is a saying here that be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly. For they are easily aroused to envy. Tell me who is going to envy you more than anybody else, if not your friend. Your friend is going to be surprised that when we finished school together, why has she gotten a job so quickly? She's married. It has happened to me before. So I'm talking out of experience. So this is true. Your friends become spoiled and tyrannical. But hire a former enemy and he will be more loyal than a friend because he has more to prove. In fact, you have more to fear from friends than from enemies. If you have no enemies, find a way to make them. This sounds funny, right? If you have no enemies, find a way to make them. You know why? Your friends will never tell you the truth. You do something that is shitty, your friends say, oh, it's nice, they will clap for you because they don't want to offend you. They don't want to destroy your friendship. So they will keep telling you everything is good, everything is nice, oh, well done. But your enemy is going to tell you the truth. Your enemy is going to bring out the best in you. Your enemy is going to push you to jumping out of mediocrity and putting in your best. It is natural to want to employ friends when you find yourself in times of need. The world is a harsh place. Now your friends soften the harshness. Yes. Oh, they are my friends. They are there for me. They are there for me. But sometimes you really don't need your friends to be there for you. You need your enemy to be against you for you to know the stuff you are made of. And there is a statement here that I like towards the end of this law too, that says, when you can, bury the hatchet with an enemy and make a point of putting him in your service. Because your enemy, somebody who has been a former enemy, will have a point to prove that, yes, you know, this is not fake loyalty. We've been enemies before. We've hated on each other before. So what more is there to prove? Other than now, it is time to be loyal to each other. That is what Tarelan did. You know, for Napoleon's former minister. That was what he did for him. Hired a former enemy and they became the best of friends. The problem is that you often do not know your friends as well as you imagine. Friends often agree on things in order to avoid an argument. They want to be in your good books. Your friend will be nudging you on, even though they know what you're doing is bad. They really don't want you to feel bad. They don't want to hurt you. But an enemy will bring out the best in you, like I said. Right. So, never let the presence of enemies upset or distress you. Oh, he's my enemy, she's my enemy. It can actually be a blessing in disguise. And just like Yahweh, if you have no enemy, find a way to get one. Because sometimes, for the fact that you have an enemy, you even want to go out of your way to prove a point. And that proving a point is leading you into success gradually. Law 3, conceal your intentions. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue what you are up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path. Envelope them in enough smoke. And by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. Yes, don't be the kind of person who blabs about. You even you reveal your plans. You unleash your moves. Everybody knows what you're up to. Everybody knows what you're cooking. Everybody knows what you're doing. Everybody knows what you're going. Many people are open books. Blah, 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 blah. Cho, 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 cho. They say what they feel. Blot out their opinions at every opportunity. And constantly review their plans and intentions. Don't be an open book that people can easily read. Before you even make a move, people know where you're going. Don't be that kind of a person. Don't you like some elements of surprise? Don't you like to keep people in suspense? Let them be racking their brains. What is she up to? What is he going to do next? Let your results announce themselves. People do this for several reasons. First, it is easy. Yeah, thank you. Nice saying it too. First, it is easy and natural to always want to talk about one's feelings and plans for the future. As human beings, we are so excited. We want everybody to know what we're doing. We want everybody to know where we're going. But it is not safe. You're not going to build power that way. You're not going to get people to respect you that way. Because what is there to respect about you? They know everything about you anyway. Secondly, many people are parrots. Because they believe that by being honest and open, they are winning people's hearts and showing their good nature. Don't try to impress people by opening up your life to them. Oh, this is what we're going through. This is what my husband did. This is what my wife said. Oh, my children. Oh, my business. This is what we're doing. This is how much. You think you are being honest. No. The same people that you are trying to impress are going to use your words against you. Be very, very careful. Don't be an open book. Become unpredictable. Let people not know what you're going to do next. Don't be too familiar. When you are too familiar, people cannot respect or fear you. And power will not accrue to a person who cannot inspire such emotions. If you yearn for power, quickly lay honesty aside and train yourself in the art of concealing your intentions. Sometimes life even has a way of humbling you. You have gone around to announce your plans materialize, things just go south. Tell me what happens to you. You become humiliated. You become so ashamed. You've told everybody that you're traveling out, and they're still seeing you everywhere, and they're asking you, are you not traveling again? You said you are traveling. How do you start explaining? You see, apart from getting power from concealing your intentions, it also saves you from a lot of headache. You don't have any explanation to make to anybody if your plans don't work out as planned. It is secret to you. It is private to you. You owe nobody any explanation. Nobody is looking at you anyhow. You're not embarrassed. You're not ashamed. You move on with your life. So you see, it is first and foremost good for your mental health. Master the art and you will have the upper hand. When people don't know your moves, simply dangle an object in front of people. Dangle it. Don't show them the entire thing. Dangle it. Keep them wondering, what exactly is she holding? We only saw the tip. They'll be the ones trying to find out. And in the process of finding out, you are getting more power. Some will want to come close to you. Some will want to become your friend. Some will just want to, one way to hide your intentions is to talk endlessly about your desires and your goals, not just the real ones. Give people something to talk about, maybe one statement. Let them be fighting over that. Some celebrities and politicians know how to wield this kind of power a lot. They just show you a tip of the iceberg. You be the one running helter-skelter to be finding the meaning. That it is a form of power. They are in control that way. Remember, it takes patience and humility to dull your brilliant colors, to put on the mask of the inconspicuous. Do not despair as having to wear such a bland mask. It is often your unreadability that draws people to you and makes you appear a person of power. Don't forget that. Don't be an open book. Discipline yourself. It's even good. This thing is even biblical. Discipline yourself. Control your tongue. You don't have to say everything to everyone. You think you're telling your friends, but you actually don't know that you're telling your enemies. If only you knew that some of the people you call friends are your enemies. The fourth law of power, this is the last one we're doing for tonight. It says, always say less than necessary. Similar to the third one, always say less than necessary. When you are trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear and the less in control. Even if you are saying something banal, something useless, it will seem original if you make it vague, open-ended, and sphinx-like. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. Even the Bible says in the multitude of words, there is sin, there is foolishness. Do not attempt to talk too much. Thank you. Happy New Year. Don't talk too much. Power is in many ways a game of appearance. And when you say less than necessary, you inevitably appear greater and more powerful than you are. Keep people wondering. Your silence will make other people uncomfortable. Some will want to come close. Some will just want to, they are just wondering, what's she up to? Why is she so quiet? And that way you are using your power over them. But when there is nothing else to see, nothing new to see, you are too familiar, then they go away. You have no control over them. Humans are machines of interpretation and explanation. They have to know what you're thinking. When you carefully control what you reveal, they cannot pierce your intentions or your meanings. When you are asked to give answers, don't use 1 hour to explain. Short answers, short comments. It can be short and impactful, but short. Because when you are trying to talk too much, by the time you finish talking, you even be blaming yourself. Oh my God, I said too much. I shouldn't have said that. I have unveiled all my plans. I have revealed all my moves, you see. But when you are silent or when you use short answers, you put them on the defensive, they will jump in. They will be so nervous around you. They will be trying to find out what is going on. And that way, you keep them close to you. You keep them around you. Even in business, these laws work so well. We're talking about Coca-Cola the other day. And we're talking about how people don't know the Coca-Cola secret till today. Even the person that established Pepsi used to work in Coca-Cola. If you take Coca-Cola and Pepsi, they look alike, kind of, but they are never the same. Coca-Cola is still winning over Pepsi any day, anytime. Yes, the person, the owner of Pepsi, worked in Coca-Cola, but he did not know the secret ingredient in Coca-Cola. And we're talking about how only 2 people knew about the Coca-Cola recipe per time. Once one of them dies, they raise the second person. And we're saying that the secret will kind of be in a vault, maybe, in case the 2 people that know this secret die at the same time. You see, silence. Not that while you are trying to talk, you have revealed all your business secrets to your competitors, to your enemies. Everybody knows. No secret about your life. Somebody once told a friend, I learned that you actually have more power when you shut up. When you keep quiet, you have more power, because people will keep guessing. And while for as long as they are still guessing, they are around you. They are sticking close to you. You can wield some control over them. So let us do a quick recap. But before then, learn the lesson. Once the words are out, you cannot take them back. Keep your words under control. Be particularly careful with sarcasm. People that like to make all kinds of funny jokes. You don't know where to draw the line. And then you say things that you're going to regret. Right. The momentary satisfaction you gain with your biting words will be outweighed by the price you pay. So be very careful with your words. Be in charge. Now, a quick recap. Law 1 says, never outshine the master. Law 2, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. The third law of power says, conceal your intentions. And the fourth law of power says, always say less than necessary. Okay, we have successfully reviewed the first 4 laws of power. Thank you so much for joining me on this review tonight. We're going to continue tomorrow as we review laws 5, 6, 7, and 8. Don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and please subscribe to this channel in case you are yet subscribed. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady, and on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Nigerian time or West African time. Until then, be intentional. Bye-bye. You are welcome. Welcome. Good night.